What's up, muscle car people? This is Bring It Muscle Cars, and today I am copying Jared, but in usual fashion, I'm doing things better than him. So, you may have seen the video he did. He got the Whoosh Motorsports V1 Intercooler. Today I'll be installing the V3, which is bigger. It's rated for more horsepower because I'm going to be doing more fun things with my Fiesta than he can even imagine. So, first step, jack up the car. So the first step is we're going to have to remove the headlights. This is going to give us access to the fender bolts that will allow us to take the bumper off. So there's a bolt here. It's some sort of Torx bit, but they do give you the option of using a flathead. So that's what I'll do. There's one here, and then there's a plastic pop clip right here. So first thing we're going to do is take those three out. No, it's just that. Nope, I'm wrong. So there's a few plastic clips. Just give it a little pull. It sounds horrible, but I don't think we broke anything. There's the power plug for the lights. Disconnect that, and your first headlight's out. And then we're just going to repeat everything we did over there on this side. So I don't think this is totally mandatory, but I think it will make our lives a little bit easier. I'm going to just take the wheels off here. Okay, so the next step is there's a few miscellaneous bolts down in here. There's your regular 7mm socket, and then there's two T20s. And then there's a single plastic pop clip. So we're going to take them out right now. This would have been nice if we cleaned this ahead of time. It's the problem with doing mods in the winter time. Just dealing with salt and all types of Pennsylvania road sludge on your car. Okay, we did the two fenders. So now we're going to do these two plastic screws on the front of the car. So now we have 7mm bolts that that run across the bottom side of the bumper. We're gonna remove them. And I'm gonna get a power tool. Last thing we got to do is remove the bumper from this fender mount here. If you notice, there's 1, 2, 3 8mm screws. They're kind of hard to get to, so I'm going to use a combination of a wobble and I guess you call that like a universal. So we're going to start with the tough one first. Can I just do the JDM bumper latches, the quick releases? What? It's, actual metal charge hoses, the big mouth intake. So yeah, there's more stuff in the works. Maybe doing a lift at some point, or splitter. And now the front bumper should just come right out. Now there will be two electrical connections for the fog lights. So once I pull this off, we'll disconnect them and get the whole bumper out of the way. Jared, maybe you can help. bumper off, our next step is to remove these plastic brackets here. It's going to be 2 8mm bolts. So we'll take them out real quick. I guess we're gonna do the hoses next. So you have a hose coming in and a hose coming out of the intercooler. They're just attached by your standard hose clamps. So with a flathead screwdriver, I'm just gonna loosen them up. So Jared, if you come around here, I'll shine the light in. Right back there, I think, is 2 8mm bolts, one on each side. So we're gonna take them off and pull the intercooler. It's loose, there I go. There, I got it. Not much to it. Little oil. I have a sickness for the thickness. Substantially bigger, substantially better. No plastic end intakes or whatever you want to call them. So now we got to figure out how to mount it. This is the Whoosh V3. Jared has the V1. It's slightly smaller. This one's like 15% bigger, but it's rated for more horsepower, which I'm trying to do more horsepower down the road. So might as well take this out of the equation now. So this came with mounting brackets. We're going to pull them out, take a look at them, and see what we have to do to get it mounted to the car. Okay, so this intercooler came with supplied mounting brackets. So it's a little bit different than the ones that were built into the factory. So the way these are going to work is our 8mm bolt that we took out from the bottom, that originally went there. And so now in the new bracket, it's going to go here. Then these little pegs were sitting up in these rubber bushings. So what we're going to do is going to utilize this and put them in there. But I'm going to put these bushings in first because they'll stay. And then we'll just slide it in, mount our bolt here, and our intercooler will be mounted to the car. Yeah. So this intercooler actually has 2 tapped holes. Comes with some supplied hardware. And when you do this, you can notice that these holes are offset. They're going to be to the top side of the intercooler, so it's when it's in the car, it's going to look like that. If you do it the opposite direction, it's not going to fit right. I use Allen wrenches every day of my life. So we have the intercooler mounted, it's solid now. That was really kind of a pain. It's tough to get it manipulated up in there, there's not a lot of space. But now we are going to attach these and make Jared mad, because on Jared's, he had to actually cut these, which I am not going to do.
He's more hardcore than you.
He just likes cutting things with the wrong type of wheel. So now we're reattaching the hoses to the intercooler. And don't be like one of those people on one of the online groups who forgets to tighten these down and then wonder why they have a massive boost leak. We're really shoving that intercooler in there, and the bumper, we gotta flex the bumper a little bit, but so far so good. Brand new tools and I'm already lost them. So that wraps up our install for the Whoosh V3 Intercooler. Big one. We got everything back in place. The headlights gave us a little bit of trouble, but after a while, just messing around with them, we got them to lock in. So I'm just going to put the wheels back on the car and lower it back to the ground. And that wraps it up. Thanks for watching. If you like these videos with the Fiestas, we have a whole playlist running right now. Thank you. And don't forget to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you've got a fast car, you better bring it. Cheers.
Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. I'm going to link a couple more videos that if you like this one and you made it all the way to the end, you're going to definitely like these. So watch them. Also, that middle button right there, I think is probably, somewhere in there. Hit that button to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more action.